Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Yeah, we'll start your subject, that is physical science in your class 9. Okay, yeah, just open your books, all of you. If you see what is first lesson in your physical science, ma, that is matter around us. Okay, now this is your first class, I think so. So just we'll go a brief discussion about this lesson. Okay, see, first of all, what is matter? Matter around us. Okay, what is matter, ma? Matter is nothing but matter is made up of a very small particles. Okay, it is a made up of very small particles. Depending upon the nature of the substance, these particles are ions, atoms or molecules. Okay, what happened? It is a matter is nothing but it is a small particles, and depending upon our nature of our substance, it can be either ions, atoms or molecules. Okay, the things which we can around us, which are in a variety of shapes, sizes and texture, are all examples of matter. Yes or no? The things which we can around us, which we are having any type of molecule, any type of atom, any type of shape, size, definite structure, is nothing but they are the examples of our matter. Okay, now we'll see different types of matters. Okay, the matter around us exists in three physical states. Okay, total in our matter, how many states are there? So total three physical states are there. What are they, ma? Solid, liquid and gas. Okay, the three matter states of matter, these are nothing but states of matter. States of solid, liquid and gas are the three states of matter. Okay, two more states of matter have been added, plasma state and BEC. Later scientist, what he did, ma, scientist added two more states of matter, that is called plasma and BEC. Okay, plasma state and BEC. I will tell you BEC in the briefly about in the next class. Okay, yeah, matter is not continuous. Okay, it is not continuous because there is space in between any two particles in the matter. Matter is not a continuous, it has having a space between any two matters. Okay, so total, what is liquid? Sorry, we have seen that there are three physical states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gaseous. Okay, now what is solid? Solid is nothing but it is a three-dimensional regular arrangement. Okay, solid is nothing but it is a three-dimensional 3D regular arrangement of particles. Particles is nothing but ions, atoms or molecules. Okay, true solids are crystalline. Okay, true solids are nothing but a crystal form of solids, like crystal in the sense we are having a salt, that is nothing but a solid structure. Okay, no, glass is not a solid. Yes or no? Glass is not a, for example, glass is not a solid though it appears so. Why? Because we are seeing it is a transparent object. Okay, it is not a solid, it is a transparent object. Okay, now what is liquid? What is liquid, tell me? Liquid is nothing but it is a states of matter lying between the solid and the gaseous state. It is the in between state of between solid and gaseous. It is a state of matter lying between the solid and gaseous status. Liquids flow freely. Yes or no? Liquids flow very freely. Change their shape but have definite volumes. They can change their shapes. Yes or no? Liquids, they can change the shape but they have a definite volumes. They have a definite structure. Okay. Now coming to the gas. It is a state of matter in which the matter occupies the whole available space irrespective of its quantity. Okay, what happened? Irrespective of quantity, that occupies a whole space, like oxygen, nitrogen in our environment. Okay, lying in our environment, it occupies a more space irrespective to our quantity. Clear? This is nothing but gas. I said already, what is particles? Particles, it nothing but it is a small minute portion of a matter. Particle is nothing but it is a small minute small is nothing but minute portion of matter. Okay, is the least possible amount. It is the small quantity of amount which we can't see by our naked eye. Okay, now these are the particles about matter, types of matter, states of matter. Okay, and we'll see what is mean by diffusion. Okay, diffusion in the sense intermixing of substances by the natural movement of their particles is called diffusion. Means in between the movement of these their particles, the mixing of substance, if you want to mix by mixing of any substance, the total reaction will change. That is nothing but a diffusion. Okay, means elaboration. Diffusion is nothing but elaboration. Compressibility, reduction in volume of a substance on application of pressure on it. Okay, means compressibility in the sense it comprises like this. Okay, it is the reduction of volume of a substance on application of pressure. By application of pressure it can be decreases in the shape and size. Okay, that is nothing but a compressibility. Next, force of action. Forces of action. There are different types of forces of action. Yes or no? We have learned already in our previous class. Okay, in the sense last class, that is in your class 8. Okay, we have learned already the types of forces of attraction. What are the forces of attraction, ma? Tell me. Electrostatic force, forces of attraction, gravitational forces of attraction, van der Waals forces of attraction, etc. These are the types of forces of attraction. What is electrostatic force? Electrostatic force is nothing but a charged body can acting upon a force which exerted a force on the another charged body. It is nothing but a electrostatic force. What is gravitational force? Gravitational force is nothing but it is due to a gravity. Okay, it is due to a gravity. If you want to if you throw a ball to the upwards, what happens? Ball will definitely comes downwards. By which force it comes directly to the downwards? By the force of gravity. By the force of gravity only they comes back. Okay, that is nothing but a gravitational force. Next, what is van der Waals force, ma? Just think and tell me. Okay, particles of the matter have forces acting between them that keeps the particles together. Now what is meant by evaporation? Evaporation in the sense, these are the keywords, ma. Okay, why? Because I am telling these keywords before starting our lessons. You should go through once your keywords. Okay, by going through these keywords you should you should understand what is the meaning of a definite word. Okay, so that before starting lesson I am explaining about a brief discussion about your keywords and total summary of your lesson, first lesson. Okay, that is the main thing. What is evaporation? The phenomenon of change of a liquid into vapors at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Okay, the process of changing a liquid into vapors, at any change, at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Below the boiling point the process can change, the process of changes of a liquid into a which one? Vapor. At any temperature below its boiling point, it is nothing but evaporation. Evaporation takes place at all temperatures. Okay, it can take place at all temperatures. Clear? Next, just go through all those keywords once. You just read all those keywords, and what you have to do, write in your classworks also. Okay, write down these keywords in your classworks also. You should learn up to 1 to 15 keywords by your own. Okay, in the next weekend you have to write these 15 keywords. Just go through once that 15 keywords and learn. Okay, and here the last two words are Kelvin scale and absolute zero. These are very important, ma. Kelvin scale is nothing but it is a unit of temperature. Okay, it is a unit of temperature named after Lord Kelvin, a British physicist. What? A British physicist can discover this Kelvin temperature, and his name is Lord Kelvin. That's why for this for this experiment he kept a name Kelvin scale. It is a measure of temperature. Okay, he also introduced the concept of absolute zero. See here, 0 degree centigrade equal to 273.16 Kelvin. He discovered this value. At any 0 degree centigrade is equal to how much? 0 degree centigrade equal to 273.16 Kelvin. You should convert this degrees Kelvin into what? Degree centigrade into Kelvin means you should add this 273.16 Kelvin. We'll see one of the example here. Suppose you are having melting point of ice is 0 degrees centigrade. Okay, melting point of ice is how much? 0 degrees centigrade. So here what is 0 degrees centigrade is nothing but you are having in kelvins, the value is 273. Absolutely means just take average value 273 kelvins. Okay, now boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. Means you can convert this 100 degrees centigrade into Kelvin. Means just you have to add this 100 plus 273. 273 plus 100 is nothing but 373. Okay, this is how you have to convert the degrees centigrade into Kelvin. You should add 273 kelvins. Okay, if you want to convert degree centigrade into Kelvin. This is about your Kelvin scale. And if you come to absolute zero, it is the lowest temperature on the earth. Absolute zero is nothing but it is the lowest temperature on the earth till it reaches up to minus 273. Okay, till it reaches up to the value of absolute zero is minus 273 Kelvin. Okay, at that temperature we can't live. Okay, why? Because it is a very cool temperature. Just we can't imagine also. Okay, this is about your absolute zero. Just I want to tell you one thing, write down these keywords in your classwork. Keep a classwork for this subject. Write down index, write down date, and keep a lesson name that is matter around us. You should start with keywords. Okay, write down these 30 keywords and learn first 15 keywords. This is your today's homework, and we'll meet in next class. Okay, we'll discuss about this lesson briefly in your next class. Okay, thank you, ma. Bye. If you're having any doubt, just call me. Okay, thank you. Bye.